explosions occurred.
Ian, and we do have some changes. The satellite picture showing that it's trying to get better organized in the Caribbean Sea. The winds remain unchanged. 45-mile-per-hour winds. It is moving now toward the west at 15, located 270 miles south-southeast of Kingston, Jamaica. And the track trend since this morning has been shifting a little bit more toward the east, and we see another shift toward the west. The center of the storm is going to enter into some very warm waters where it will intensify into a hurricane, possibly rapidly intensifying this weekend over the northwestern Caribbean Sea, on the verge of becoming a major storm as it brushes western Cuba and then emerge into the eastern Gulf of Mexico. That's where it could become a major storm, aiming for the state of Florida. Potential landfall between Wednesday and Thursday. But I wanted to show you the close-up cone because it's going to continue to travel to the west, and then eventually that turn to the west-northwest will take place, and then toward the northwest. It's going to come close to the Cayman Islands. The advisories for our friends in the islands have not changed, but you'll notice that westward shift that's taking place. So it's not going to be over land for that long of a time. So it is going to blossom into a major storm, but you'll notice that most of South Florida is out of the cone of concern, but the center of the storm could be located anywhere in this area highlighted in red, and impacts can be felt far removed from the center. So just because South Florida isn't included in that cone of concern, we shouldn't stop paying a close attention to this system, because we will be getting impacts in terms of wind and rain. But yes, a major storm aiming for the west coast of Florida, even the panhandle in the days ahead. So the spaghetti models, yes, trending a bit more toward the west initially, but that northward turn is going to happen, and timing that will definitely be the key as to the exact magnitude of what we can expect here at home. So here are a couple case scenarios. Ian, likely a hurricane over the northwestern Caribbean Sea. Now, the first scenario has a quicker and eastward track. That means more impactful here in South Florida. And then the second scenario will be a slower and westward track. That means less impacts here across South Florida. And it looks like right now, case scenario number 2 is becoming more likely. So here's what we need to know this weekend. We need to monitor the forecast, review our plans just in case. And then on Monday, showers start to move in. The pattern's going to get much wetter. And between Tuesday and Wednesday, heavy rain and wind possible across South Florida. And this could be a heavy rain event. Models showing anywhere between 4 to 10 inches of rain. Flooding, that threat is certainly increasing. But of course, your storm station has got you covered all weekend long with the latest developments. Make sure that you watch WSVN.
Now join regularly scheduled programming already in progress.